Hello everyone and welcome to the RMIT Bachelor of Business. My name is Don and I have invited Stacy from RMIT Melbourne to answer some of the most important enrollment questions. Hello Stacy.
Hi Don, thank you for having me here.
Could you please tell us a little more about the 3-year courses available?
Sure. First off, we call courses programs. There are 6 3-year Bachelor of Business programs available including Accountancy, Economics and Finance, Management, Logistic and Supply Chain Management, Marketing and International Business. These programs are also available to study in Melbourne and other international locations.
This sounds amazing. Can you explain the program structures?
Of course. Each Bachelor of Business program is made up of 24 courses, which is just another name for subjects or modules. These 24 courses include 8 business core courses, 8 major courses and 8 flexible courses. Your flexible courses must be courses from the majors, minors and electives listing. The only exception to this structure is the Bachelor of Business Economics and Finance, which has 8 common core courses, 12 majors and only 4 flexible courses. Please note, if you are a Bachelor of Business Accountancy student, we strongly encourage you to complete Auditing 1 and Singapore Company Law as electives, if you are seeking a recognition from CPA Australia.
Thank you Stacy, that was actually pretty clear. Now on to the really tricky question. What is advanced standing?
I actually know answer to this one. Advanced standing, otherwise called a credit transfer or course exemption, is the recognition of previous study that can be counted towards your RMIT program. Students with a recognized diploma from a SIMGE or Polytechnic will be granted advanced standing towards their bachelor degree. Your credits have already been assessed by RMIT, and a list of courses you are exempted from is included in your contract. To find out your advanced standing, you will need to go to this website and download the PDF containing the tables with S.I.M to RMIT pathways. To look up your advanced standing, you need to find your advanced standing category in column 1 by looking up your institute and diploma between pages 1 through to 9. Once you have your category, you will need to go to your program map on pages 10 through to 21 to find out which courses you will be exempt from studying. For example, if you are in the Bachelor of Business Accountancy and you completed a diploma in accounting and taxation from Nanyang Polytechnic, you are in category A. This means you will need to go to the Bachelor of Business Accountancy map on page 10 to look up which course you will be exempt from studying. In this example, you will be exempt from studying the 8 common core and 4 electives.
Wow, that was informative. Now can you please tell us more about My RMIT?
Of course. My RMIT is an online portal for current RMIT students. Go to www.my.rmit.edu.au/portal. From this student portal you can access multiple resources, for example, Canvas, which is one of the online learning tools, or LMS. Here you can access learning materials, class notes and videos. Canvas also allows you to participate in course activities, take assessment tasks, view and submit assignments, and receive your grades and feedback. Check out this website to find out more about Canvas. From My RMIT you can also access programs and course content, university library, your results and academic history, your student email and university forms. Ensure you check your RMIT student email at least twice a week. It is the only way RMIT will send you any communication, so be sure not to miss any crucial information. To log into the student portal, you will need to use your RMIT username. Your username is the letter S followed by your RMIT student number. You will find your student number in an email you will receive from Professor Belinda Dinan, welcoming you to RMIT. Your default password is the letter P, followed by your birthday backwards and an exclamation mark at the end. For example, if your date of birth is the 8th of April 1992, Your password would be P199204008! After you log in for the first time, you will be prompted to create a new password.
Was there any other tips you would like to give to our new students?
Yes, I want to remind you all about the flexible study options. As part of your degree, you can take part in exchange with one of RMIT's 160 exchange partners. You could even come study your degree with us in the Melbourne City campus.
I was just wondering if you could talk a little bit about any post-enrollment options for our students?
Absolutely, glad you asked. Our students can vary their enrollment. For example, they can drop and add classes or take a leave of absence for up to 12 months. For instance, if you are required to complete military service during your studies, you can apply for a leave of absence, and RMIT will hold your place until you resume your studies. You can also cancel your program, but this should be your absolutely last resort, as RMIT does not want to lose you as a student. All of these post-enrollment activities need to be initiated by S.I.M Connect.
Can you tell us a little bit about the assessments and exams?
Your assessments may be in various formats, for example, written or multiple choice exams, practical assessments. They all must be submitted by the due dates, as otherwise penalties may apply. As for exams, in most cases, each course will have an end-of-semester exam, for which you will need to prepare in advance. So if you are enrolled in 4 courses, be expected to sit for 4 exams. I am expecting you all to get a high distinction, or HD, on your exams. You can find out the exam period under Important Dates on the website I mentioned earlier.
Do you have any more tips for our students?
I think I covered quite a bit, but I would recommend you familiarize yourself with the Rights and Responsibilities section on the Students at Partners Outside Australia website I mentioned earlier. All of the links I mentioned throughout this interview will be included in the description box of this video in YouTube.
That's amazing. Thank you, Stacey. We need to wrap up this interview. But I wanted to remind all our new students to take a note of all important dates listed on the RMIT website. Make sure you take note of your census dates, as these are the deadlines by which you need to complete some administrative activities, such as adding or dropping courses, because submitting your application to add or drop a course after the course census date may result in penalties. All of this information, and much more, is available on this website. From this site, read and download the Enrolment Connect guide, which includes a lot of useful information. You can also download this video to watch and refer to later. Thank you for watching this and welcome to RMIT.
Thank you for having me here.